What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to go ahead and talk about some Battlefield 2042, some pretty rough news in my personal opinion. But before we go ahead and start this topic, I want to let you guys know, if you do want to catch any of my live streams or see any behind-the-scenes footage, by all means, go down to the description. The link to my Twitch channel is down below. We pretty much stream every single day, starting around 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. noon Eastern time. So if you guys want to catch some of these streams and see behind-the-scenes footage, because usually you guys in chat when you hop into my stream help me as well come up with these ideas, come up with these topics, and also come up with different, commentary points as well to discuss in these videos. So if you guys want to be a part of the process of all these videos and all the content I post on this channel, then make sure you go ahead and check out my Twitch live streams. And also, I do have my Twitter account and my Discord channel down below in the description as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now today's video is going to be pretty mixed because I can see a ton of positive things to take from this information that I'm about to show you guys, and at the same time, I see a lot of negatives as well. But over on Twitter, basically, Battlefield Bulletin put this out. The DICE team put this out as well, showcasing off their new designs for the Specialist. You can see right here, Battlefield 2042 Development Update Work in Progress. This is how DICE is working to update the style and look of the Specialists, making them feel gritty and closer to the more serious tone in their narrative. Now, like I said, I'm going to start off with the positives. This is fantastic. This is something that we as the community have been asking for since day one. We hate the corny atmosphere that Battlefield 2042 has to offer. It was never a thing in the past with Battlefield. And actually, the funny thing about this is that in Battlefield 5, they tried to push this corny narrative. But before the game could even come out, since they showed us the corniness within the trailer, the community already revolted, right? We already told them we don't want to see any of this crap. They took out all the crazy, quirky stuff that they're going to put into World War II and made it a more traditional styled game. Now, of course, there were, not hero skins. I forget, the elite skins or something of that sort, things that you could purchase, kind of deck out your character on every single team, but it wasn't too far-fetched. They look good, they look clean, they helped you stand out from the rest of the crowd, but it wasn't like something that was going to take you completely out of the World War II atmosphere. They handled it pretty nicely. But the thing is that we're lucky when it came to Battlefield 5, because they showed us all the stuff in the trailer. Battlefield 2042, on the other hand, we saw nothing in the trailer. We didn't know the catchphrases the characters were going to say. We didn't know the overall look of each and every specialist truly, mixed with catchphrases. We didn't even know what the atmosphere of the game was going to be. And the way they advertised it really put out a mindset that they were going to go ahead and bring us a really, apocalyptic, gritty type experience. And when we got the game, it was the complete opposite. So here we are, current date. It took 8+ months. I don't know why it took 8 months to add a beard and, some other, facial scars. I mean, we're going to talk about that later. I'm not getting negative just yet. We're not getting negative just yet. We're going to continue on with the positivity for a little bit longer before I just completely rant it up, because I've been waiting to rant about this for a minute now. But as I was saying, this is positive information here. It's a step in the right direction. They already cut all of the phrases out of the game, so, you don't hear any of the corny catchphrases anymore at the end of the game screens, which is phenomenal. They're changing the looks of the Specialist, and they are going to be rephrasing all of the catchphrases that these Specialists have to say. So, with all of this information being said, it is pretty positive if you think about it. But here's my list of problems that I'm currently having, and trust me, it's a long list, so buckle up, stay tuned. It's not going to be, the similar topic over and over and over. No, we have a lot of different things I have to cover when it comes to the Specialist. First off, like I said a little bit earlier, it took 8 months to do the redesign. I don't know why it took them this long to put this together. And the fact that they're showcasing this like this is some top-tier information, stuff that we've been waiting for as a community for ages, is kind of ridiculous if you ask me. This should have been done literally day one. The second that we complained about this game, they should have slapped a beard. If that's all they were going to do, if this was their main concern when it came to Specialist, is putting beards on certain characters and, putting some dirt on their face, this could have been done instantly. I don't know where it took them 8+ months to put this together. They made this update seem like it was going to be the most crucial update in the whole world, that these Specialists are going to be completely reworked, and then they showcase images of dirt and scars. I've seen indie development teams put out patches into their games that completely reintroduce tons of new maps, tons of new weapon mechanics, completely changing the course of the whole game, and they're capable of putting that out in less than 5 months. And here we are with Battlefield 2042, a AAA development team, DICE, with like millions probably of dollars in their budget to put together these games, and they take 8+ months to go ahead and put a beard on a character. And I understand that they're working on a lot of different stuff. The game is a complete busted failure. There's so many patches and updates that they have to do to put this game to a better state. I mean, shoot, 8 months later and the mouse input isn't even fixed yet. How ridiculous is that? But again, they have a lot on their plate. But it's a beard! I mean, shoot, I could get my little cousin, my freaking 5-year-old cousin to come over and just scratch a beard on his face or put some scars on his face. My God, it's not that difficult, and this is what they're advertising to us. And the funny thing about it is that over half of the whole community is absolutely sucking dice off over these changes. You want to know why I'm not overhyping this just yet? You want to know why I'm keeping a level head when it comes to this whole situation? Yes, again, like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a good change. It's what we wanted. We wanted different voice lines. We wanted them to be redesigned to make them look grittier on the battlefield. But you want to know why I'm stressed? Because the developers, DICE, promised us. They promised us on paper that they are going to communicate with us every step of the process for fixing up the specialist. They promised that. 2 to 3 months ago, they promised that they're going to come out and openly tell us what they're doing with the specialist. Nothing! Not a word has been said on how they're going to change around the specialist to make them fit the more traditional class system. Nobody cares about this crap. I mean, yes, there are a select few who are, like I said, sucking off dice over adding a beard to a character, but the mass majority of the players aren't going to be returning to the game because a beard is now on freaking Angel. You know, that's not why people are going to be coming back to this game. People are going to come back to this game because they want to see if the class system is going to be reintroduced on top of the specialist. That's what everybody cares about, not the overhaul of the looks of the characters. It's nice. It's definitely a plus, it's an add-on, but that's not the main thing people want to see. The fact that DICE have been ignoring us and not being open about the specialist for all of this time, even though they promised us that they will be open with us, worries me the most. Again, like I said, everybody's turning up over this, but why are you turning up when they haven't even mentioned what their plans are with the changes? This just makes me think that they're doing absolutely nothing to make sure the class system is reintroduced in some sort of way. Because if they were doing something for the class system, that's what they will be advertising, because they know that's what the community wants to hear. But because they have nothing, they're not going to advertise anything, because the community will be pissed off at that point. And what really stresses me out is that I was really hoping that they would communicate with us with the specialist changes, because then we'll be able to fix it ahead of time before they introduce it into the game. The direction that it looks like it's coming right now is that whatever they decide is what the best function for specialists being changed around is what they're going to implement into the game. The community has absolutely no say right now what's going to happen, and they don't care about what the community has to say about adding in the class system with the specialists and stuff like that, because if they did, they would be keeping us informed about it every step of the way. And it'll be so much better if we were informed every step of the way, because then we could change it and fine-tune it before it gets introduced into the game. Wouldn't it be fantastic if all of these months we knew the changes they were doing and we could give our feedback on how to fix them properly, and we could test out these changes and make sure that they actually work properly before they get introduced into the final build of the game, and then when everything is perfect and well designed, then they implement it in. No, this is just typical egotistical DICE development. They did it with Battlefield 5, they're going to do it with Battlefield 2042. Battlefield 5, they said, oh, you know what? The time to kill sucks in this game. Screw what you guys have to say, we're changing it. Who asked for that? Who asked for a time to kill change? Nobody. But they went ahead and did it anyway. Same thing here. Oh, they don't like the specialist. Well, we'll change it this way. And then it's going to come out. I guarantee over half the community is going to hate the changes that they have done for the specialist. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we don't hate the changes, because that's just going to add even more time to the production of this freaking game. But I guarantee it's going to come out. We're all going to hate it. And it's going to be a year-long process of them going back to the drawing board, editing it out, putting it back out to us. We hate it. They go back to the drawing board. They edit it up. They put it back in. We hate it. They go back to the drawing board. The cycle repeats. Instead of just bringing it right to us, right to the consumers, letting us help you with the product, and then putting it in the game. But no, that's not a good idea. Why would we possibly let the community help with the specialist? You know, DICE knows everything, right? They're the ones who made the specialist in the first place, right? This genius concept of putting specialists in Battlefield and all of these outstanding, you know, atmospheric characters and all of their voice lines. They're the geniuses who made this, right? So obviously they can go ahead and fix it up and make it even better, right? No! No, 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 no! I am stressed and worried about this situation, and I don't even understand how anybody could say that this change right here, these new character models, are completely positive. Again, I agree. Cool. You know, nothing wrong. This is definitely a step in the right direction. But how has this resolved the issues of specialists? It hasn't. And honestly, I don't see the specialists being resolved because they're not even being open with us. If the developers go out and openly say, yeah, we're going to mention specialists, we're going to talk about specialists every step of the way, you guys are going to help us with specialists, and we're going to make sure everything's perfect. And then 5 months later, they don't even mention specialists to us. What do you think is going on? Do you really think that things are going well behind the scenes if they can't even talk about specialists to us? DICE, once again, lied straight to our faces, and of course, just how every other AAA game out there, not just, you know, Battlefield, but Call of Duty, Rainbow, you know, every single game out there, these developers get away with lying 24/7, and the community just says, oh, there's nothing wrong, you know, they're lying, they didn't lie to us, right? Oh my god, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Start standing up for your game. We already made a fantastic point by just not playing the game. The player count has absolutely dropped, and now look how much effort they're putting into it. But if we're just going to suck them off when they go ahead and put a beard on Angel, do you think they're actually going to put forth effort to changing the specialist? No. You have to put your foot down. You have to demand respect for the $60 that you put down on this product, or else nothing will ever go your way. But, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Bums, I hate it. Leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so: Twitter and Discord. Both link down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live streams of video games, do it over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.